Yo, what's up, guys? Episode of Carpool MMA. We're back. Last week, we did pretty decent. Obviously, we lost the main event with Ali Quinta, but we hit Cole Smith. I know we hit a bunch of our favorites. So for those of you that followed the picks to the T, we made it profitable. Obviously, Donald Cowboy Cerrone performed at the best I think I've ever seen him. Some of you guys may have had Cowboy and you thought differently. Good for you. Solid. Unfortunately, I wish I was perfect at this. If that was the case, I would be getting paid to do this full time and I'd make a lot more money doing picks and doing these free videos. But I enjoy this. I love this. I love making people money. Like I said, with Al, I just thought that with Cowboys' age and the speed was going to be a factor, but dude stepped his game up. Maybe this deal with him being a dad is really an unbelievable motivator, and he's found the fountain of youth. He's getting that dad strength. It's a real fucking thing because I got it. I'm just kidding. I am a dad, but I don't know if I got that dad strength like Cowboy. I don't want to find out either. That foot to the face, that front kick was filthy. But anyway, this weekend, so we got some pretty interesting fights. UFC down in Rio. This is going to be a little bit of an interesting card, guys. I want you to really be careful with certain plays. So some of our quick picks on the undercard, we got that guy Barcelos. He's minus like 900 right now. You know how I feel about this. If that was later in the card and you were up money, which we hopefully will be, I would say put it on the underdog just for shits. But you could throw him in a parlay at he was minus four something a few days ago. Now he's at minus 900 something, at least on the websites I use. So Barcelos in a parlay. Listen, if a guy's minus 900, we don't need a fucking breakdown. I'm not going to try and pretend to be, one of these MMA journalists that feel the need to pretend like they know everything about every fighter in the UFC. Guy's minus 900. He should fucking smoke this guy. All right? So let's leave it at that. Barcelos. We got a fight in Alves versus Sergio Moraes. And again, this is a really interesting matchup for me. I don't know if I suggest I'm going to stay away from it on the betting side of it. However, if you put a gun to my head, I think this is Sergio Moraes' fight. I think he's going to win. Reason why I say this is his ground game is way better than Alves. All right, number one. Two, his striking has gotten better. Has it been great in the last couple fights? I said no, but look who he has fought. All right, Warley Alves has not fought in a while. And he's a guy that likes to take people down. Moraes is not the guy you want to take down. So if you're so jumpy and you feel like you have to bet every single fight, which, guys, if you do that, you're not going to win money, 9 times out of 10. I would go Sergio Moraes, but read my lips. I would not touch it. It's just both guys have been too inconsistent for me to feel comfortable betting. All right? It's called responsible betting. I'm not saying that I'm really responsible for my own money, but for you guys, I'm fucking conservative and responsible. All right? Clay Guida, BJ Penn. Guys, again, I'm not touching that fight. Here's what I will tell you. If the fight stays standing, BJ Penn has a shot. If BJ gets put on his back, he might have a shot because of his jiu-jitsu. But if it goes past the first round, it's going to be tough, man. Clay Guida, his striking has got better. He's got good offensive wrestling. And that cardio is just insane. And, BJ Penn's net, even though his cardio has never been, terrible, there's been times where it's been amazing. Third round, he'll lick the blood on his glove and he'll go crazy. But there's not many guys in the history of the sport that can go at the pace and speed of Clay Guida, other than fucking Marab last week. Maybe the two of them should meet at that catch weight at some point and we could just see a fucking, rabbit fest. All right. Guida's minus 600. Again, I'm not comfortable betting on Guida at minus 600, and I'm not comfortable betting on BJ Penn because he hasn't won since Columbus fucking, landed here. So I'm not. Enjoy the fight amongst two legends. If Clay Guida wins, good for him. Another fight, another win under his belt. But I'm not comfortable with that fight. Listen, I would hope that BJ would win and then fucking retire. I don't know what he's still doing. Maybe he needs the money for all of his legal stuff. But guys, again, another fight. Stay away. All right. This is a fight that I think is hilarious because people make this woman out to be something that I'm not buying into. Betcha Correa. I know it's a joke. People love her because she thinks she's like God's gift. Obviously, losses in her brain don't register. It's like when people call Artem Lobov the GOAT. I think Artem is fun to watch because he is not that he's not a good MMA fighter. And in boxing, he's gonna get destroyed by Paulie. But feel free to believe what you want to believe. Whoever believed that Conor had a chance at Mayweather, same shit. Let's cut through the shit here, all right? Betcha Correa is not a well-rounded MMA fighter. She's very stiff, short. Irene Aldana maybe has not hit the potential of what we were hoping for with her as a prospect, okay? But she is starting to get better. She's starting to feel more comfortable in her skin. She's starting to use her range the right way. I think this is a no-brainer for Irene Aldana. Is one of my all-day picks? No, because in the women's division, too much shit happens. I mean, look at Macy's fight last week against Sarah. Sarah took her down and was on top of her. And at one point, it was like, whoa, can she do this for 3 rounds and smother Macy and grind out a decision? I wasn't overly concerned, but you got to believe that at minus, what was she, 720, and I had her in a bunch of my parlays. I was kind of like, come on, stop fucking around, let's go. So, at the moment, though, I am comfortable with Irene Aldana's striking. This is tough for Betcha Correa because I don't think she's going to be able to get Irene down. Irene's takedown defense is decent enough. I think she's way more athletic than Betcha and Correa, and I just want to call her Beth because I hate saying her name so much, but no, I don't hate her. Just the name is so annoying. Guys, Irene Aldana should win this one probably by decision. I think she just is going to outstrike her. The athleticism, the range alone. So I'm comfortable so far with Barcelos and Irene Aldana. We're going to parlay them together. We got some other ones coming up I'm going to discuss. Okay, Little Nog versus Ryan Spann. So Ryan Spann has not, is a prospect that people are speaking about, right? But he hasn't fought in a while. He's going down to Little Nog. And we all know when you fight whichever one of the Nogueiras in Brazil, it's a tough task. And I was expecting the odds to be way more spread out here. I thought Spann might have been like minus 155, minus 170, but he's not. And I almost wish he was because I really kind of like Little Nog here, man. I as an underdog, right now I think he's plus 115, plus 110, plus 120. It's been going back and forth. The athleticism is going to go to Spann, there's no doubt. But Little Nog has fought everyone under the sun. He has seen everything. His striking is very, very technical and solid. I think if he could utilize his boxing, get this fight against the cage, I think he'll be fine. I also think that if he could put Spann on his back, the Nogueiras are known for their unbelievable, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. So if you guys want to play a little underdog game here, I am totally comfortable with somebody like Little Nog in this fight. All right. I just think Little Nog, his cardio. We haven't seen Ryan Spann's cardio really in full effect. And guys, when you go and fight in Rio and you fight in Brazil for the first time, and it's like you haven't been in the UFC that long, experience really comes into play. And there is no other level of home court advantage, okay, like the one in Rio, especially in Brazil. All right. So I'm going with Little Nog. Let's move on. Alexander Volkanovski versus Jose Aldo. There's been a lot of back and forth conversation amongst myself and my fellow cappers, experts, journalists. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Alexander the Great has got good cardio. That is what's won him his fight against Chad Mendes. Chad Mendes was dominating that fight on the ground. Okay, it was dominating the fight, period. But his gas tank ran out, and Alexander took full advantage. Okay, here's what I will tell you about this fight. If Alexander does not get this fight, A, to the third round, or B, get Jose Aldo down, okay, then I think this is Jose Aldo. It just got so dark out here. It's about to thunder and pour. I apologize, guys. If he does not get Jose Aldo down, I think Jose Aldo wins this fight. I think Aldo's win against Jeremy Stephens. Not that Jeremy Stephens is the be-all, end-all. He's still a tough fighter, whatever. But I don't think he's better than Alexander. But Aldo showed that he still has the confidence with his striking. And that's what we needed to see from Jose. He's fighting with the home court advantage. His takedown defense is sick. I think I read that out of 101 takedown attempts, he's defended 94 of them. That is fucking bananas, all right? I think he's a better striker than Alex. I think he is better in jiu-jitsu. My question is going to be the cardio, all right? However, this is a 3-round fight. I think Jose will be fine. I think Jose keeps his fight standing, and I think he wins. I'm going with Jose Aldo. All right. Moving on. Anderson Silva versus Jared Cannonier. All right. Guys, again, I'm going with the underdog here. I'm going with Anderson Silva. Okay. Here is my reasoning behind it. Jared is a power puncher, does not have the best cardio. Okay. So if Anderson could keep his range and keep his hands up and not dance around like an asshole, all right, he could probably drag this fight into the third round and just pick him apart on the feet. All right. I don't see Jared being able to take him down so easily. Anderson does have decent takedown defense. I mean, listen, against Chael Sonnen, Chael was at the time was an elite wrestler. Jared is not. He has fought. Anderson's fought everybody. Jared, he's coming off his David Branch victory. I don't care. I think Anderson Silva is going to use his range here. Okay, I think Anderson Silva is going to literally just be smart about this and be conservative and not take too many chances so he gets this win in Brazil. So then he could go and pitch Dana White his fight against Conor, which I really hope doesn't happen. So I'm going to Anderson Silva here. All right. Well, let's move on to the main event. Jessica Andrade versus Champ Rose Namajunas. Thug Rose. Guys, I'm going to keep this one plain and simple. I think this is Jessica's time. Rose hasn't shown me any reason to not pick her. I just think if Jessica's cardio is there, she is going to really pressure Rose, and that power and athleticism is going to be very difficult to deal with this time around. I got Jessica Andrade right now. If it changes, if my pick changes for whatever reason, I will let you know. I don't see that being the case. I just think that the power and the athleticism, as long as she can go 5 rounds, if she has to, I think is her route to victory. Rose is a very cerebral fighter, very smart, very good off her back. I don't see her submitting Jessica. I think Rose's one big advantage here is going to be that cardio and her range. She's obviously a taller fighter with a longer reach. Um, I just think that Jessica is that type of athlete where as long as the cardio is there, this should be her fight to win. So I'm going Andrade. All right, guys. So that's what I got for you. Quicker video than normal. Got some traveling to do. All right. Hope you guys enjoy the fights. If you have any questions, hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, or here. Obviously, hope we win. I think we will. All right. Let's go.